Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
You back at it with her vibe.
And this is Yanni.
And Diva. And we got a special guest today, y'all.
We have brand owner of BCO Apparel.
What it do?
One of my favorite people, Shanethia Brooks, in the building. And we are all dressed in her line today. Every single one. Even Mark over there.
Yep, I got a shirt on too.
Because it's Bosses Clubs and Bossy Chicks only.
Yeah, it's for the men and the women.
It's a unisex line.
And the kids.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's what's up.
Absolutely.
That's what's up.
All right, so what got you started with this? Because you are also a hairstylist, correct?
I am. I'm a licensed cosmetologist.
And you've been doing hair for how long?
30 years.
30 years.
Yeah, 30
as old
years.
as I am.
That's a long time in the game.
That's a long time in the game.
I
And still
enjoy
the
what I
coldest.
do. I enjoy what I do.
That's good. That's good. So how did you get off from, doing hair for so long, and still heavily on the hair, and now you in clothes? Like, how did this start? Where did this come from?
I work at a certain place, and they wanted to do what they do with the hours, and I just had to find another stream of income.
Okay.
So now I'm a boss up. I'm a boss up and do what I do for me.
Gotcha.
And that's a fact. Okay. I like that. Okay, but so how long you been in business? With
Just going
BCO?
on the 3rd year now.
3rd year. Okay. All right. And I am wearing the very first launch
Yeah.
outfit that she came out with
Absolutely.
from 3 years ago. See, quality over quantity.
Period.
You
And
got to have
then-
the good quality.
Y'all both have on the new, I think the new logo.
Yeah, this the new
Look
logo.
at tonight. Okay.
Yeah,
the new
the
logo.
new
I got a
logo.
couple of them pieces too. Okay. Hey, Satoria. That bossy chick. She's a bossy chick too, right?
Absolutely.
All right. So you've been doing this for 3 years now. What has been like the biggest, I guess, conflict you've came across when it comes to this business?
For the most part, it's getting people behind the brand.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to push yourself to make it do what it do.
Mm-hmm.
So, you just you grind it out. You keep pushing. You don't stop. It's the same thing with anything. If it's something that you believe in, you push.
Mm-hmm.
You move forward.
And let me ask you, so because you're a black business owner, so have you came across people saying, you telling them your price of it, and they're calling you and they're telling you like, oh, that's too much. Can I get cheaper? Or, can I get a discount? Can I get this, and this? Have you came across that?
Not really for the most part, because I try to make my stuff affordable for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I try not to, price my stuff too high. I guess maybe once you get into the stores and you doing something, you got to do what it do to make the retail price. But right now, it's just me purchasing inventory, getting stuff done, doing it my way.
Okay.
So not really. I really haven't came across like that because I don't try to price it too high.
Okay. Because, if you sell anything, I feel like in the black community, for the most part, you got a few people who coming at you like, oh, can I get a discount? We family, we this. Can I get it for free? Or, they don't never want to play the full price when it comes to our own. But they'll turn around and go buy $500 Gucci belts, shoes, glasses.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, that's what I was just saying. You go pay the $500 Gucci don't even want you wearing this stuff.
They really
But
don't.
you gonna purchase the $500 Gucci, but you ain't gonna support the black person.
Yeah, so
Who
true.
you think spending the most money on Gucci?
We are.
We are.
The
Black
black
people
person.
are the biggest consumers there is.
Across the board.
If we was not around to purchase all this stuff, a lot of stuff will crash.
Clearly.
That's why you do the boycotts, like boycott Black Friday and boycott this, because they know how powerful we is, because we spend our
That
dollars
black dollar.
so much
And easy.
and easy when it's not with ourselves.
Exactly. And
Like all the
easy.
money people came across this pandemic, oh my God. Like black people in itself, Oh my God. And they just put it back out there. Like, they didn't really spend, I don't really feel like people really spent it in our community. They just leveled up with other things. Like, that's not in our community with
I
people we
agree.
don't want to, who really
agree.
hate seeing us in their stuff. Like, they hate it. They hate it. But then, you know,
See
when
how
the
they treat
rappers
us.
put
See
it
how-
on.
No. I was just about to say. Now you see how they treat us when we go in the stores, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
That whole conflict with Jim Jones in the Gucci store.
Man, they
funny
will
that we
look
bring
at you
that
like
up,
you're
right?
not even supposed
and
to
the
be
whole
in here.
and the whole problem was that
Didn't
we
see I
ended.
say boycott it? What
Yeah.
happened to that?
But you know, black people
But see,
don't stick with
boycott.
boycotting.
We
for
don't
too
understand.
long.
I was about to say we
Yeah.
don't listen. We don't understand the
It's
difference
like the
between.
six-
We don't understand the difference between boycott and picket. Right?
Yeah.
We'll
Right.
march outside of Gucci with the signs and say, hey, don't buy here, don't buy here, don't go here. But we won't physically stop buying. You know what I'm saying? We want, as a whole, as a group, collectively enough to make an impact. You know what I'm saying? We'll pick it and boycott. That's the same thing we do for Black Lives Matter when the injustice is against the, you know what I mean? We'll pick
Absolutely.
it, but we don't boycott.
And that's
We don't
so
hit them
true.
where it hurt. We don't stop
don't.
buying it. We don't stop investing in this institution.
Yeah. We were just talking about that. Me and her had a conversation before the podcast. We was chopping it up or whatever, and we was talking about how the NFL. Remember, black people were supposed to be against the NFL. After Colin got kicked out, we was all taking knees, and nobody really thought the power of the black NFL players. They all would have decided, hey, we gonna sit out until y'all put him in. That man would have been back in the next game.
So I wonder,
Absolutely.
now dare I say it, right? Dare I say it, but I wonder if Jay-Z is to the NFL to black people what Obama was to the government. And the reason why I say that, right,
The
is because,
figurehead?
no, what you're speaking on is right, how, we had this big issue with the NFL and we were about to boycott and they seen the effect of us boycotting, but all of a sudden the table got switched. What switched the table? Do y'all know? By any chance?
Nope.
When Jay-Z had that conversation and he became the owner or became the head of the Rock, well, he's already head of Rock Nation, but when Rock Nation came in control of the Super Bowl halftime show, okay, so that's part of the reason how Dr. Dre and all of them just did what they did. The Weeknd did what he did, yeah, because he's over Rock Nation is over the Super Bowl halftime performance. So when he came in and made that negotiation with the NFL, you know what I mean, to basically you got to let us in. That's bad. That sounds like basically what the deal was.
You
know
got
what I
to
mean?
let us in.
You got to let us in and just let us entertain you. You know what I'm saying? Let us. So it's like, and was that just enough to pacify us to get us back into the
But that's the thing.
to the
that's what they
league?
do. They
Yeah,
pass
that's what they do.
So that's why I mean is
That
that
is
where's
exactly what they
Jay-Z,
do.
the Obama of the NFL? You know what I mean? Was he just in place now to pacify us, to get us back
For the
in
most
place,
part,
just
yes.
numb us?
Because
I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
for
that's-
the
truth
most
be
part, I
told,
would say
everybody at
yes.
the Super Bowl was rich people. Let me let you know, the cheapest seat, you got to be a rich person.
Oh yeah, cheapest seat was
So,
$5,500.
That was
Yeah.
for rich people. So, they always say once black people get into a certain bracket, they forget to look back.
And they do.
You-
and
and
it's,
that is the truth,
It's
though.
like
It's
on a greater
definitely the
scale. That's what we do. We get up there and we forget where we came from, or we don't invest in our own neighborhoods. I want to invest in where we come from.
Or we always in
Enough.
competition with each other. We can't never think that we all
That's
can
the
make
problem.
it.
Yeah.
The market is
No, I've never
oversaturated
been
with
like
everything.
That, though. I've
Yeah.
never been like that.
But it's a lot
Because
of us that are
I
crabs
put
in
a
a barrel.
clothing line in there. If I
That's
see
that mentality.
somebody else clothing line and I think it's hot, I'm buying it.
Exactly.
I just did it. One of my homeboys, he got a clothing line. I think it's hot. I need that. Can you do that for me in red? If you can do that for me in red, I'm cash apping you the money right now. I need that. That's the problem. We don't support each other.
Nope. We always got this secret competition, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
For why though?
But you go on the bread aisles, it's 50,000 brands of bread,
Mm-hmm.
and they all
everybody
still on the
get that-
shelf though. They don't get that part though. They all still on the shelf.
That's
and
the
then
one.
y'all go sell out. Cause everybody gonna get the kind that they want.
Exactly.
And it's a billion people in the world. So at the end of the day or whatever, just because my stuff ain't for you, that don't mean it ain't for the next 2-3 other people or whatever. And at the end of the day, we all gonna eat, and that's the problem. I feel like in our community, we don't realize. Even if I got the exact same thing you got, we still all can eat here.
Exactly.
We
And
still
that's-
can all come to this table. We really can help each other because it's not enough money
Absolutely.
flowing in our community amongst each other.
And it's our
We don't buy
community
back.
that is not doing it.
We
It's
don't buy
only our
back.
community that's not doing it.
Yeah,
Because
because
other communities do it.
Yeah, because look at all the gas station owners or whatever, and all
Liquor
the
stores,
liquor
everything.
stores and stuff or whatever, they keep their money. The Chinese people or
Not
whatever
trying to be
with
funny,
the nail
and they
shops,
smart
they
enough for
keep
when
their
they
money
when
in
they
their
know it's
communities.
time for them to pay their taxes. Let me go ahead and pass this down.
Let me
to
pass
somebody
this
else
torch
in the
down to my
family.
cousin.
We gonna get a couple of more
yeah.
7 years some tax free.
You know, my brother
Yeah.
he's a Muslim, and he big in that community. He hang with them. Now he said that they have a thing where they all lived in one household, and they have a pot, and they put all this money into a pot, and then one person goes out and start a business, and then they go back. And once that business take off, they put money in the pot, and they do it until everybody in that
That's the
house
smartest
has
thing
moved
ever.
out and have their own business.
That's the smartest
And you
thing
know
ever.
the thing with us, like once you hit 18, your mama like get out, get out. You gotta go find your life, whatever. We don't even have the
I know,
like
'cause
we
my
don't even
mama
have
was
it
never like
implanted.
that.
No, but we don't even got it like embedded in
Shay,
to every rule.
you probably-
But we don't
you-
have it embedded in us to like set our kids up for failure. I mean, to set our kids up
for success. We say, I mean, we're
before we
programmed to
out
set them
there.
up for failure.
Yeah, because we literally be like, oh, you 18, you gotta go. You gotta get out.
Shay, can you attest to the fact that maybe back in the day, you know what I mean, because I don't know, they may be too young to remember stuff like this, but back in the day, there were Orientals, right? Chinese people that lived in the neighborhoods,
Yes,
right?
it was.
And it was like 20 of them in a
In
house.
one house.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they had family businesses and all of that. Some of them are still the
Everything.
remnants of the Chinese stores that we still see in the neighborhoods
It's still
today.
there.
You see what I'm saying?
They
Or
still
the
there.
or the Korean the beauty supply stores, right?
still there.
These are the families that used to came from them, but now they stay out in Bloomfield somewhere. They stay out in the
But they store still in
they
the
still
hood.
they still draining money out of
It's
the
a nail
neighborhood.
shop on 6 Mile. They come in a van, and they all come in when it's one big van.
See?
And I'm like, why? And,
And their house probably
I'm
look like a
why y'all
castle.
come in the van? He like, oh well, we
In
all
Farmington.
stay out.
It do.
We all stay out
As
in
it should.
Bloomfield.
It
We
really
carpool
do.
to the hood to do y'all nails. And
And
we all
and,
get
and
in
the
the
car
van,
that
go
you're
back to
and the
Bloomfield.
car that you're not gonna vandalize or steal because the Benz wagon is in the
It's in the
fire.
garage.
Yeah.
It's in the 5-car garage.
It's at
we
the
gonna
crib.
come in it. We gonna come 8 deep in the Ford Aerostar '93 minivan.
And you think
To
they
the
ain't got no?
hood.
You think we ain't got no money here? It's all types, and especially because you ever seen a nail shop really get close? Not a Chinese nail shop. Have you
And
ever?
have you ever seen
really
them pull
get-
together and do anything for the hood when they?
Not
No.
never.
Not never.
Never.
Not at all.
Not never.
Not never.
You might have a couple of grocery store owners that, really get down in the hood, support the hood. Because the Imperial grocery store up on 8 Mile, they like that. They kind of like throw little stuff for the neighborhood and different barbecues and stuff. And they get with Detroit Police.
Yeah, some of them do give to charities, and but it's just like the thing about it is, as much as we, invest in it, or as many of them as they are, let's say it like that, right? We're not saying that they don't, or that
Right.
we don't get
Right.
any support from any of them, but as many of them as
Don't
they
get
are,
enough support.
and as much consistent support as we rely on, as they rely on from us. You see what I'm saying? And then we got people that's like, we just spoke on that again, maybe an hour ago. Like, we got people, or like, speaking on the beauty supply stores, it's some of the ladies is right, oh, I got to go to my beauty supply store to get whatever products. It's one specific nail tech or beauty supply store you have to go to, and you consistently support these people on the
Consistently,
regular.
yes.
Okay,
Absolutely.
sometimes, despite the disrespectful customer service,
Yeah,
the
'cause
same
they're going to get
Oh,
you
let's
with
talk
the
about
same
that.
the
Let's
same
talk about it.
disrespectful customer service that you say that you don't support black businesses for.
Right.
Exactly.
They-
That's
I
the
agree.
one.
As soon as
That
you get,
what you just
soon as
said
you
is
get
the one.
bad customer service from a black business, you ready to cancel the whole business. I done been in
Right.
liquor stores and then people behind the counter and talk to
So
somebody
rude and
in the,
disrespectful.
and I don't care if she on drugs. I don't care if she whatever you think she is. That don't mean you get to talk to her crazy.
'Cause she
and
still
she's
a
standing in your
person.
lobby and she about to
Absolutely.
spend her money in your store.
Mm-hmm.
And then 1 minute everybody will be in the uproar, but y'all not about to start running in and out of their body.
Man,
liquor.
listen. You can ask the liquor stores in my neighborhood. I'm on their ass every time I hear somebody disrespect. I'm like, it was just recently. It was snowing, and it was a chick, and she was a younger chick, and she looked like she probably didn't come from the best situation. I'll say it like that. Happened to have a young child with her. She couldn't have been older than 25. She was probably, I guessed, about 22, 23, and she waiting in the store for a ride. I don't know if she's waiting on a ride or a bus or whatever. And I walk in just as the clerk is cussing her out. Get get out of my store, get the fuck out of my store. You and she like, I'm waiting on the ride. I don't give a fuck. And she got a kid. She got a baby with her.
Right.
And it's snowing
You so
in the middle of the
disrespectful.
fucking storm. And I said, dude, I don't give a fuck what she went. Oh, it's a green light. It's a green light. There's no reason for her to stay. I said, that's more of a reason for her to stay in the motherfucking store. Just in
Exactly.
case something happened, you dumbass motherfucker. As much
Exactly.
money that we spend in this store, I don't give a fuck
And then if
what
she
she
not
waiting
doing
on.
nothing but standing
And she ain't doing shit
she
but
ain't
standing
being
there.
ignorant or belligerent
And
nothing.
nothing. She's
chilling.
standing.
She
She's
can stand
standing
there.
by the door
Yeah,
waiting
she
on
probably
the
already spent
ride.
her money there.
Whether she spent money there or not.
Why can't she stand
Right.
there?
Can't
Why
stand
whether she
How is
spent
that-
money or
She
not.
causing
Hurting
a
anything by her
disturbance,
standing
right.
there.
You know what I'm saying?
The
It's
killer
crazy.
part about it is, he not only did he not care about her, you didn't care about that baby.
Exactly.
But they don't.
But they
really
don't.
what
They
that's
don't
what
care
pissed me
about
off.
us. They don't
Right,
care
but guess
about
what?
our
But my
kids. They
thing
don't
is
care
this.
about none of that.
My thing is this. Had she come in there looking a certain kind of way, if you came in there, or if Diesel or Yanni came in there, or any one of y'all came in
Say
there,
that.
he would have been on flirt mode.
And he wouldn't have had a problem
Right.
with
You know what I'm saying? He would have wanted y'all to come behind the counter, let alone stand by the door.
And that's crazy.
You see what I'm saying? But because she looking the way she looking and got her hair ain't nothing, you know what I mean? She you know what I'm saying, like I say, and then got a baby just sitting there waiting on a ride, whether it been the bus, a ride, Uber, whoever the fuck. You want to talk to her like that right as I walked in? Nah.
Yeah, that's
No.
you did the right thing though,
Yeah.
because it's not enough of our black men who don't condone that. You know, you can't do that.
Exactly.
Well,
You
y'all
just can't
know.
do that.
Y'all remember New Era Detroit got that whole gas station closed.
Shut down. Yeah.
That gas
Yeah.
station.
That was
It's
some
no
power.
longer.
That, I
That
felt so
was-
good
You talking
that
about that
day.
one on 6 Mile?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
no longer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
did
got it
that.
shut down.
And if you
They
don't,
were
Where
Detroit.
did that?
they had
They
that.
did
They
that.
had
I
that
done
Coney
media
Island
coverage for a lot of
shut down
shit from
for a
New
minute.
Detroit.
That Coney
New York,
Island was shut
Detroit
down
was
too
trying to
because of
get-
something like that.
Yeah.
Greenfield Plaza shut down. I was there, like in
Me
there,
too.
getting
I was
my
there
hair
too.
done, and they
I was there.
downstairs, like it's so, and the police couldn't do nothing because they was really peaceful.
Yeah,
or
it was
whatever.
on the
but it was so
sidewalk.
many- It reminded you of like y'all ever seen
Black
Malcolm
Panthers.
X?
It was
No,
like-
y'all ever seen the Malcolm X movie when they had all the Muslims lined up outside the
Oh, yeah.
hospital when that guy got beat up? Dog, it reminds you of that. Like,
But that all
that's
started
what
with the
it
Black
reminds you of.
Panthers.
Yeah,
That's the whole movement. They was the first ones like, okay,
and
we
then
not
they
going
got
for this.
infiltrated.
Yeah,
That's
of
that
course.
move. Of course.
That's where drugs in the system came from. We got to figure out how to get these people. As soon as they see black people in power, they want to tear us down.
Right.
I
I,
think
mean,
in-
it was a whole Black Wall
integration-
Street here, right?
Integration was like the worst thing that could ever happen to
Back
us.
in the day, that was black owned businesses.
Yeah.
Right? And they tore it down.
Well, you know, back in the day, it was a lot of black-owned businesses. Even like on Shane, like Shane used to have a lot of black businesses. And anywhere is somewhere like that where they
Yeah.
where they've been making
My
money.
mama said she
Right.
grew
They
up on
find some
Pearson.
type of-
All that stuff
yes.
on Pearson was black on the barbershop, the,
Yes.
the corner store, your mom and
It
pop
was a
store.
bunch
It was
of
owned
them.
by black
How
people.
about
Yes.
how about Detroit as a whole? Okay, was black.
Yes.
Because
Okay.
we the blackest
downtown,
city.
yeah.
We top
With,
one of
with
the top
black-owned
cities.
businesses. Now, there may have been
So that
a
only makes
concentrated area of more black-owned businesses,
I
like the
agree.
Black Bottom.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? And then, like, you can still, even with all of the gentrification and the rebuilding that's going on right now today, you can still, and again, Shay can probably attest to this, you can ride up Gratiot right now and still see reminiscences of buildings that was
That
fucked
was-
up from the riots.
Absolutely.
That still ain't been fixed up. From the riots, the
You
67
know the
riots.
sad
Wow.
part about it is because you know you have black people out here trying to buy these places and they won't
But they
sell it.
redline it. They redline
Yeah.
it. And it's
Redline.
loopholes.
Soon as another
And then loop, no, and then you know what? It's a
soon
loop.
as another nationality come in trying to buy
Hey,
that
look.
business,
Oh wait.
Oh, they be
There
ready
you go.
to,
It's
you
a
know,
man
you
on
know,
my
like a red carpet for
Instagram.
them.
I literally his on Instagram. You know how them ads pop up? It's a man on Instagram. His ad pop up all the time. So today I happened to click on his page. He is of another race. I don't want to say what race it is. I don't want to be wrong. But he is of another race, but he's not a white man. But he done bought up all of these properties in Detroit. He done rebuilt them. And they right in the hood on Bagley, off of Pearson. Like, and you go through his page and all these houses, he done made them beautiful. And he's selling them 58,000, 64,000, 105,000. And these is right in the hood. And he said he bought this property years. He been doing this since like 2008 or something.
yeah, and he bought them for a little bit of nothing.
And built them up.
And built them up and now flipped them at not even
Nothing.
triple the price. Like,
Oh,
way
yeah,
past
yeah,
the
oh, yeah,
price.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Way
yeah,
past
yeah,
the
yeah.
price.
And probably bought it
Like
for
nothing,
nothing.
though,
Bought
like
it for
nothing.
nothing. Bought it for $1,000 and selling it for
Well, you know, they
$100,000.
said
And
that.
then, and let me
But
tell
he
y'all
put
about
the money
another-
into it to make it
to make
worth
it what it is.
Let me
Yeah.
tell y'all about another thing about these liquor stores and dispensaries, right? Tell y'all a loophole about that one, right? And I just got up on this because I was at an event yesterday for the first black-owned cannabis vocational school, right?
that's
I'm a
cool.
brand
Sweet.
ambassador for, right? I'm about
That's
to take
what's
classes
up.
for it, right?
Yeah.
So check this out, right? So I'm there, and this dude kicking the game to me like, yeah. So one of the ways they got the dispensaries and the liquor stores monopolized is okay. You can't own a liquor store and a dispensary,
Nope.
right?
Right.
So or like your wife or anything. So some of these Arabic men have legally divorced them wives.
And left them with one thing.
And put the liquor
put
stores
the-
in their name,
name.
so
And
they
they
can
can
own,
open up the
so they can
dispensary.
open up the dispensary. So that says
Yeah,
to me
they-
that the green paper is more important than the white paper.
It ain't even that,
Yeah.
bro.
And
But even though they legally separated, they still stuck
They
together.
together.
You
Right.
see
Oh
that?
yeah, most definitely,
They
most
together.
definitely.
Like that was smart. I
That
ain't
was
even
very-
hate.
that
That
was
was
very
But
very
it's a
That's a
loophole, and
very
they take
smart
advantage of that shit, right?
Right.
And then they keep that type of information and knowledge from us and keep us out of the loop.
Yeah, by
push
the
us
time
out.
you found out about it, it's almost non-existent no more.
Or it's so monopolized. It's so
Yeah,
monopolized. Still now. It's so monopolized that it's hard to get in.
Yeah,
Okay.
because that class, I took a class a couple of years ago, and it is a lot of stuff. It's a lot of like you could just be buying lots right now.
Yeah,
just buying
just
different
land.
lots because
Just some land.
eventually
Listen.
they want these.
They
They gonna
places
want
for
that back.
Listen,
they
and
is.
So
even
the
lots
lot you done bought for
downtown.
nothing, you can sell it for
How
quadruple the price.
How about the
Absolutely.
lots downtown? When you go to a
And the
concert
lots are not that
downtown
much.
or
You can
anything
buy a
or
lot for
whatever.
$100.
Yeah, it's a
Right,
lot of them.
but you buy them lots or whatever, and you go downtown for an event, and they charging you $40 a person to park here, and you got to park or whatever. It's limited space
Yeah,
to park.
having
or whatever.
a parking lot
How
downtown
many
is a
black
good
people
investment.
own a parking lot downtown?
Man, do you know how much of a killing?
They
That
will
is.
make,
Okay.
and it's
That
year
they
round.
make.
It's always something going on downtown.
Let
Or
me
even
just
the
give
ones
me.
who
Can I?
own the
Can I
ones
just
next to the
have?
court.
Let me just rent the
You
parking
gotta
lot
do
for
that.
the day while the hockey game goes on. Just
And
give
you
me
good.
one day.
Okay.
You gonna
Okay.
When
kill
the
it.
when the
Eat.
Tigers come.
For sure.
Okay. Just give me
you
one
ain't
day.
paying less than $10.
No.
Nope.
You killing it, and at a
You
certain
killing
time,
it.
you ain't paying less than 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they killing it.
They definitely making a
I
killing.
You know,
ain't
I got.
no,
You know,
I got
I've
the
seen.
whole
How about
recipe.
this? How about
We
this?
need
Them
the
lots
recipe.
ain't that
I've
much.
We need the
heard.
recipe.
I've seen of people that are selling parking spaces in front of their houses in their driveways that lives blocks around the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they do that in Cleveland.
Oh wow. Okay.
They was doing it out there. They said they was selling, like, you could park in my driveway, but you're gonna pay me this amount to park right here.
Wow.
It made sense to me. It's my
Give me
driveway.
$100 a parking space. I got 4 spaces.
And I'm in the house, so I'm gonna watch your car and peek out every 5 minutes. I got you.
I got the ring doorbell. I ain't got to look out of
No,
nothing.
right? She said,
Right.
I got you.
The ring
I
doorbell.
got you. The ring doorbell gonna tell
Because
me
half
everything
of
I
the
need
people
to know.
think about how many times have you went downtown, paid to park in that lot, and then when you come out from wherever you at, the person in the lot is
It's
gone.
gone.
They not there. They ain't watching
They
your
gone.
car.
They not
They ain't
there.
even watching your car the whole night.
They don't care.
Like,
You-
oh,
listen,
I
you
didn't
got
pay.
them your $20
And
I paid you to
then-
park, but you ain't even. Somebody could have
Or
broken
how
the car. Or
many-
anything.
I was just about to say, how many times have either you or you witnessed somebody with their car broken into
Got
downtown?
broken
That
into
you could well,
downtown.
even it's in the
Absolutely.
parking
And the person
structure.
they come running around saying, "I'm not
Even-
responsible.
even-
Right.
I'm not responsible." No, no,
They got a
no.
sign out there though, like they not responsible.
Yeah, like
They
How
for
do we
sure
know
not
that it
responsible.
wasn't them?
That did it.
okay.
That did it.
How we don't know.
Yeah.
Or how we even know
That's
that
a
that be
word.
they
That
lot?
part right
The way
They
disappeared
looking
so
all in your
fast.
car while they taking your money. Oh yeah, I see what you might leave. Let me bust you because I done already made $2,000 a night. I see another $1,000 that you left
And
in
you
this
know
car.
that's what
they
Another
do.
$1,000 you
Like
left in
the
this
ones
car.
that want you to leave
Exactly.
your key. No, I'm not leaving my key
Leave
with you.
your
Yeah, I'm
key.
never leaving my key. I don't even know y'all.
I
I don't even know y'all.
Like, yeah, I'm not leaving my
You
key
lucky
with
I
you.
even paid. I was
You
waiting
lucky
on you to walk over
you
there
lucky
so I
I-
could park.
Wait so I can get out. 'Cause what you gonna do?
Yeah. Tow it. What you gonna do? No.
Yeah. They,
And that'd
they'll
be too
try.
much. That'd be
They'll
too much
try.
work. They will,
But
but
they
it'd
will
be so
try.
much work.
Yeah.
Cause I done park for free sometimes. I just pull in the spot and he come out. I'm like, man, I already paid you. But I don't, and it's a man, so I ain't gonna tell y'all where my spot at. But it's a man downtown that be drunk in the lot, so he don't be remembering who he took money from. So
So
when
I
I
ain't
park,
gonna tell you. Bitch, you
So
gonna
when-
tell me
so when I
the
park-
sauce. Nah.
Now I done gave you the sauce. You got to.
You gotta tell me the sauce.
So
See,
we
that's the
park.
problem right now with black people. We don't
See,
want to
we
tell
don't
each
share
other
the
the sauce.
information.
but then when I come to park, see, because the thing is, if we give it to too many people, he gonna start sobering up on our ass. So we gonna have to
Attention. He should be paying attention.
Yeah, the more I give out, the less it is for me. I
Then we gonna
understand.
pull up
that
and
concept.
give bro shots.
Yeah.
Like, here you go, bro.
Yeah.
like, I already paid you.
I already paid you. You want a shot?
He's like, you sure? I'm like, you don't remember me? Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I
you,
gave you the
beautiful.
shot last
remember
time.
I
you.
gave you the shot last time. Come on.
Like, okay, sorry.
Silly.
But yeah, but that's true. Like, I don't think that black people know the power that they have. I mean, it's all.
So powerful.
It's like nobody recognizes that if they was to boycott or if they was to stick to something long enough for it to have an effect. You got to stick to something long enough to have an effect.
You gotta be consistent.
If you just went 30 days
How
without
about this?
buying something from somebody name brand, they numbers will go down so drastically because we are the biggest consumers.
And,
Look, I was
and
watching a
reverse that.
documentary. Hold on. I was watching a documentary. It was Killer Mike.
Mm-hmm.
He did 30 days. He was only buying black. Like, he had to find a black liquor store. He had to find a black grocery store. He had to find everything that he do. He had to find something that only black people own.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say, and him trying to find these different places that is strictly owned by black people, where he was at, it was so hard.
I bet it
It
was.
was very, very hard. But he stuck to it.
And that's
And
good.
he did it 30 days. Only thing he bought was black. He found the liquor store or whatever, and I want to say the liquor store or whatever that he found, it was closer to his house or whatever than everywhere else he was shopping at anyway or whatever.
Wow.
Like, it'd be like these little gyms we don't even know about places. Or
That'd be
whatever.
black
That's
owned.
true.
And it'd be black
That is
owned.
true.
Some
We
of the
don't even
powerhouses
know.
is black owned.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
Some-
can't remember which
some
one
of
it
the
is.
who?
The Powerhouse Gym.
Oh, Powerhouse. Okay, yeah.
See, I didn't know that.
And then there's a, you know what's crazy? I found out there's a black-owned, and I'm not even going to shout them out, right? But it's a black-owned liquor store.
It is.
I'm sorry,
It is.
black-owned.
It's
No,
one
no,
on the west
no, it's
side.
definitely and I'm going to shout them out. But what I was going to say is a black-owned gas station, right? And the reason why I don't really want to shout them out is because they have Arabics working in there because they don't want to be known as black-owned because they
Because
don't feel
that's-
like we respect them.
And that's so crazy.
wow.
I was about to
That's
say that too. So
And then my
sometimes
thing is,
you
I would
tell
do that
people,
more. I would leave
You know what
there
I'm
not
saying?
because I knew it was black owned.
And the crazy
Right,
part is
that's
that
you,
there
but
is
on the
such
vast majority of us, we gonna walk away. Oh, they black.
there
we
is
ain't going
such a
there.
prime area on the east side of Detroit.
I
And it's
know what
like
you're talking about because I used to go there.
they're such in the prime
I
area
thought
right
they,
there.
I thought that they
the
stopped.
one on
They
7 Mile, ain't the
wasn't.
Shell on 7 Mile and Outer Drive? Ain't
No,
that
that's
still black
west.
owned?
Yeah, that's
That's
black
black
owned.
owned.
That's not the one I'm talking about.
I know
This
you
Yeah.
talking about the one on the east
It's
side.
This one on the
another
east
But
side.
I ain't
7 Mile
shouting them
too.
out because they did me wrong back in the day.
Oh,
They
man.
did.
Oh.
They messed my car up. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm
only reason I
telling
know they
the
black
truth.
owned is because of
I'm
my.
telling the truth.
See, that's what we just talk about.
I'm
We
telling
cancel a
the
black
truth.
business as soon as they do us wrong one time.
They probably listen. They probably let the wrong
Oh,
listen.
that's my
They
whole
let the
part.
wrong uncle work up there. Okay, they probably got the right uncle
The
this
wrong
year.
drunk uncle.
The
I
wrong
had
drunk
time
uncle.
to
I got
do.
a drunk uncle.
But
Okay,
the Arabic
Bro,
people
I
still
had
hard
to buy a
to
new
gas
car
station.
because of y'all.
Huh?
I had to buy a new car because of y'all.
Oh well,
Yeah.
damn.
But I can't even,
That
I can't even
bad
bash
gas.
black people
That
though
bad
because
gas.
I done been the Arabic
And
people
bad
that done messed
gas,
up my
yeah.
car. I done bought cars from Arabic people
Well,
and
see,
the
you know
car
what?
be
Wait,
trash.
Now what that goes towards?
See, I
now,
ain't saying that.
what that
That's
goes
true.
toward, what that speaks towards is, you know what? We don't support the businesses just because they black, just because they, no matter what kind of service they provide, you still have to, as a black-owned business, understand your responsibility as a black-owned business and
Well,
do the
see,
best that you can
Absolutely.
with the
and
product
that's
or the
exactly
service that you
why
provide.
If somebody gets something from me and they're not satisfied with it, or if it's too little, or it's something peeled off or anything, I'm gonna replace that because I want you to shop with me. So I'm not gonna be like, oh well, this, that, or whatever. And I even got to the point where with my inventory now, I get stuff done on a better scale, so you don't have to have that problem.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
it's
know what
funny
I'm
you
saying?
should say
You
that,
gotta
though.
stop. You gotta break that chain. You know what I'm saying? You just do. Because people looking for a reason to have something to criticize you
Negative.
Yeah,
about.
most definitely.
Right, 'cause
Especially if you're a business that's owned by
I just
somebody.
want to circle
funny
back
that she
before we go
said that
forward. I
she
want to
wanna-
circle
hold
back
on.
to
She said she replaced it, right?
Absolutely.
I shop with this black-owned business. I ain't gonna say that name, but
you about to
it-
go off.
I'm not about to go off. So I shop with them or whatever. I ordered something, and when it came, it was actually too big or whatever. Like, so I'm, asking, can I send it back? Get it exchanged, whatever. And then
Right.
it was two things I ordered. One was too big, one was too small. So then I'm like, yeah, can I send it back? Whoop, whoop. I emailed them. They was like, oh, sorry, we don't do any exchanges or refunds.
Did it say that on their website?
No, it didn't. Or whatever. But and then when I looked at the email, once it said thank you for your order, whoop, whoop, at the very bottom
In little
in
print.
very very small words, it
Yeah,
does
read the
say
fine
that, but
print.
it don't
But
say
that's-
that.
but that's another
it don't
reason why
matter
you gotta
though.
read
Why
the
would-
terms
but
and
why
conditions.
would you? Come on now.
But that's
'Cause
another-
why would you
I
sell
get
something
that.
and I can't even
That don't even
exchange
make
it
sense either.
or get a refund?
But that's
Stop
another
playing with me.
reason
That's
to
unbelievable.
make sure you read, because I'm a business, so you better read my terms and conditions. That's all I gotta
But-
tell you.
I mean, I will. If it's,
That's crazy.
If it's
But it
too-
wasn't even on their
if it's
website, like posted.
malfunction
I feel like that
or-
type of stuff
It should be somewhere.
on the
Well,
website.
Well,
in
no,
big,
but
bold,
that's what
for
terms and
everybody to
conditions is
see.
for. And
I get
everybody
that.
agree to that. So you do have to go through. Because I had to learn this stuff when I became a business.
That came on the thank you email, though.
Yeah, but
The
that's
terms
it.
and
They
conditions
they should
shoulda
have had
came
that in their
beforehand.
terms and conditions.
Absolutely.
Beforehand.
When you purchase something, most people be like, you know, when we download the app, we be like, did you read terms and conditions? We just say yeah and keep it going, and people don't read that.
People really don't.
But
Yeah.
I went and researched what it is, what terms and conditions it is, because I have it on my website, because I don't want you to be able to sue me for something and you like, oh yeah, you did this and that. No, baby, go read the terms and conditions, because it blatantly says it. Now, if you didn't click it and read it, that's not my
That's
fault.
on you.
Right.
That's on
But I
you.
blatantly stated everything that you need to know about what you're buying, what's gonna happen, if this happened, if that happened. I need you to know that. It say that in my terms and conditions. Say if you want a refund, if you want me to exchange something, it say all of that in my terms and conditions. And that, as a business, they should have put that out there for you to know that. Not wait till you get
Beforehand.
something and then say, oh yeah, we don't do that.
You can't tell me after the fact I already purchased it, because the thank you email that comes after you already purchased something. So once I've already spent my money, now you telling me at the very bottom, like, oh yeah, did you read that part?
What email though? That
Yeah,
should
like
come
how-
right before
That
you
should be
get
That
coming
should be
before
come
you-
before you even
Yeah,
purchase.
right.
Right, when it's in my cart, it should say up there at the top, no refunds. You know what I'm saying? No exchanges. Because my thing is, like, sometimes with women, we change or whatever. Like, maybe I ordered something thinking that it would fit me this way or whatever if it's this size, but I needed a size smaller or I need a size bigger, whatever the case or whatever.
That's true.
Like, everything run different, and I'm ordering. You only have an online boutique, so therefore I can't go into your store and try it on.
Right.
So that's not my fault.
So
or
you should be
whatever.
able to
You should be
accommodate
able to accommodate me in the
And
matter.
that's exactly the reason
That's the
why I
part.
accommodate, because I don't have a boutique. So if you can't come here and try it on and this and that, or you ordered it and you take it home and you can't fit it, I'm man swapping off. It is
Right.
what
At
it
least
is.
exchange
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I want to
At
circle
least
back.
swapping
Exchange
out.
it.
I want to circle back
And
to
it
what he
depends
said
on what it
earlier.
is that you swapping out. 'cause
Remember when he
everything you can't
said,
swap out, but I do it.
Right.
He didn't want to tell. He was like, I don't want to tell y'all because of this, and that. And he was saying like sometimes it be like that. So me and my sister, when we find out the stuff is black owned, it's so sad that we even be in this mentality like, oh, we gotta go there before they make it ghetto. And it's bad that you gotta think
But
that
it's the truth.
when you start telling
Yeah.
people that something is black owned, that gives them the leeway to be like, oh, we in here, we could do whatever because it's black owned. Like, why don't you give that establishment the same respect you would give it if it was owned
And
by
that was
Arab
part
and
of
you
the
thought the
notion.
police was
I
gonna
totally
get
agree
called
with
on you?
That was part of the
Right.
mentality. I feel like they said that they didn't want it to be known as a black-owned business, and the reason why they had Arabics working in there is because they didn't want that energy. They didn't want people
And
coming in there
I can see that
Yeah.
though, because
and,
people
and
do
treating
that.
it, treating it
Take
like,
it
oh, I'm
back.
about to.
Absolutely do
And
do
then the
that.
crazy part about it is, especially in the area that it's in, I can understand that, but then again, on the flip side, the area that it's in, it's so black that it is. It's like, I don't know, it's a cup half empty, half full type of situation with me. You know what I mean? But it's crazy that that's the case.
Yeah, like that's messed up that we gotta think that way. Cause the first thing when I find out something is black owned, the first thing I want to do is tell everybody.
Man.
And then I'll be like, dang, I hope they don't mess it up. Soon as I done told everybody, I'm
But
like,
you know what I gotta
dang.
get in. You know what I feel like we need to
they'll
get in the
mess that up.
habit of just saying, just promoting and shouting out the businesses that you support. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like not
don't
like we
even
gotta get out of the
necessarily say
whole
it's
black
black-owned,
owned. Like it's
yeah.
a business. You know what I'm saying? That I feel like that helps neutralize it and to people treat it with respect like they do any other business.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
like it's
true.
not saying treat it special because it's a black owned business. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because how many people
but definitely
know the
spend more money
CEO?
because it's a
definitely-
black owned
but
business.
understand,
But how many people know
understand
that
who owns
Gucci
it.
is owned by, or who they're actually owned by? You know what I'm saying? How many
Right.
people know who they're actually owned by, or who all these different, Louis or
But if
whatever?
we put
How
the
do we
same-
know, like the person, like the people behind the CEOs? We don't know them people. Or whatever, so we don't necessarily have to know like this is a black-owned business because
That's
they
the
really
point.
don't
That's
have
the point.
that same respect that they have for these same brands
Yeah.
who don't show us no respect.
Like where we went to for my
Absolutely.
birthday, that bar that's a black owned business.
I didn't know that, and
Yeah.
when you said, I'm like, really? Okay,
Yeah.
this is nice. You know what I'm saying? And it be so crazy how we really be taken aback. I feel like we all do this. Like, dang, oh really? That's black owned. Like, dang, that's really
And
nice.
you know, it's
If
just
we-
Like, we be
versatile
surprised.
too,
Yeah.
Why are
because
we
we
surprised?
went to Vegas, me, my sister, and two of my cousins, and we wore our Barcy chicks. You know, I have different designs and this and that or whatever. So many people of different races loved it.
Yeah.
I've actually shipped some stuff to some people, like, well, here go my business
We-
card or whatever.
Create the value, right? And
Right.
once we
They
are,
loved it.
once
You
we are
notice that once
consistent-
we do something, everybody wants it.
Once
They
we
want the
com-
black
And
sauce.
they go
Once
It's
other
we-
the sauce.
places.
It's the
Once
sauce.
we
Other races, they
consistent
love
with
it.
it, and
Yeah.
we create the
They
value
love
to
it.
it. Once we create the value to it, if they see it out, they see a bunch of us with it, it creates its value. Now they want it, right?
Yeah, it's
You
absolutely.
see what I'm saying?
I wish I
Everything
could,
about us is a brand name, even the crime.
I wish I would have sent you the video
playing.
before.
That's what the
That's
name.
true though.
We
He just
the
said
only
it's
one
true.
with a brand name crime. We don't see white on white crime. We don't see
Black on
Oriental
black
on Oriental.
crime.
We don't see, but we got black on
Although
black
it
crime.
goes
That's
down,
true.
they don't name it
They
that.
put the
Well,
label
you
on
know,
it so they can sell it. That's
technically
how the
speaking,
news
they got
outlets
it.
make money.
That
As
is.
my boss said, my old boss told me, he said, no, it's more stuff happening in the suburbs than it do in the
Yeah.
hood or in Detroit. They
All the
just
time.
don't
They just
broadcast
don't-
it.
it's
They don't put
propaganda.
it out
They
there.
get they control the
little
media.
10-year-old, like the Oriental man who tried to shoot the little 10-year-old boy for stepping on his grass.
That's crazy.
That man, they
That's still blue.
they took
You know
the
that?
man to jail, but they let the
You
man
know
out on bond.
It's still
He
blue.
that was attempted murder
I
on
know,
the
I did-
10-year-old
yeah, I know.
kid. But they let him out.
See, this
Yeah.
is why we can't support black-owned
Oh,
businesses. They
here
don't
we
never,
go.
they don't never do what you ask them to do when you ask them to do it. Well, our logo says blue.
I heard her the whole time. I hear her in the
I was
other ear.
matching her hoodie today.
My hoodie is
Oh, is that
purple.
what you-
No, well, I mean, see, I'm colorblind. See, that's
Cool.
reason number 2.
okay,
See,
cool.
no, reason number 2 is the
Cool.
reason why your logo was still.
It was a commercial back in the day. I wish I could find the video so I could have sent it to you. But it was a commercial with LL Cool J. He did a Gap commercial, and he rapped about FUBU. He threw FUBU into the Gap commercial,
And then they made him
everybody
brand
ran
ambassador.
to Gap looking for FUBU, and Gap like, what the hell is they
What
talking
is they
about?
Right,
talk
because
about?
they was looking for the food.
Nobody knew that he had did it. He had said it in there, and he was promoting Gap, but everybody was running to the Gap store looking for FUBU. Like, where's FUBU? at?
Like Gap and
They're like, we
FUBU
don't know what that is.
collaboration.
Right.
And then FUBU blew up.
Yeah.
See?
But I feel like
He knew the power of the platform and marketing and just the word of mouth.
That's-
You know what I'm
that's
saying? And
That's
brand
another
affiliation.
thing. Everybody thinks that the
Absolutely.
way to support a business is by actually buying something. Sometimes you don't always have no money to buy
No,
something.
you don't.
Tell somebody to tell somebody. It's nothing wrong with
Because
word of mouth.
word of
That's
mouth
the
is
thing.
the
That's
one.
exactly what I said to her. I said, no, we'll take this stuff. You know, sometimes you got to give some stuff out
That's
there.
why I don't. That's
You
why I
want-
said I don't
you
mind the
want people to
bartering
win.
situation.
Yes.
Right.
But
You
you,
want people to win,
but
'cause
let
they
it be a
gonna say,
value.
My
you know,
first
somebody
year
gonna
be
say,
like,
where you
"That's
get that
cute.
from?"
Where you get that from?
Exactly. My first year of business, I had like 4 or 5 different ambassadors. I was sending them stuff, and I got so many customers off just them alone being
Exactly.
out in my stuff. And people like, well, she's like, oh, well, here go the lady. This is her. And then they had a
Listen.
discount code. And
See?
I ain't
Boom,
gonna lie.
I gotta
Every
say
time
it.
I wear my bossy chicks or whatever sweaters and stuff like that, oh, that's cute. Where you get that? Like last week, I had the green one on to that one or whatever. He was like, that's cute. Where you get that? I'm like, I see. And then we
But
cooked
that's how
this
you
whole
do it.
thing up.
You
That's
can't
how you do
expect
it.
to make money off every single thing, and that's why I order my inventory the way I order, because I got like 2 to 5 pieces that you just giving away to people because you want them to wear your stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
You want. That's how you get yourself out there, though.
that is true.
Here go my business cards. You can give them a
Mm-hmm.
business card like
That's
this. Where
yeah,
you
you have
order
to.
it.
That's called creating a demand, creating
Yep.
value. You know what I mean? You gotta
Absolutely.
if people don't see you with it, see people with it on. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's
Like
what I'm
even me.
saying.
Okay, so like now.
But you can't do that for everybody. Don't
But
get me
it's
wrong.
no, you can't.
That's
But
the
it's
whole
the thing.
thing.
You
And
know
then-
that
and
your
then
product
some
is
people-
good and people gonna come
And
back.
then
So
some
that's
people,
why you
the
give it out.
problem lies when people come to you and expect that love out of you. Like, damn,
Exactly.
like you can't just tell me to give you a free shirt. You know what I mean?
Right,
If you wanna,
exactly.
you know what I mean? So that's the
Especially if
thing.
you got a
That's
free one the
how you
first
do it.
time. You don't be
Right.
like, oh, well, can I get a free one now? Like, remember you hooked me up that last time. Like,
No,
that was
I
last
already-
time.
that was the last
So it's,
time.
a, so it's a time and place for everything.
every
Like,
last
you know what I mean?
time.
So yeah, we
Even me, like, okay, so
Do the hair
this
come in
past
pink?
week
'Cause that's
or
what I'm
whatever.
over here
I
thinking
do.
about. Okay,
So
that's
this
all I
past
need to
week-
know.
Right.
I got a white one with pink writing on there. I'll make sure.
Hold on,
Say
so
less.
this past week, hold on, I'm about to introduce something.
Okay.
So anyway,
She always
I've
want to
been
do her. What's
Don't do that,
What's
don't do
Oprah
that.
homegirl name?
I think she should be the diva.
What's
and shit.
Oprah homegirl name?
Gail.
Gail.
Cause
No,
I ain't
not
never,
Gail.
I ain't never
The
on
other
no
lady
Gail
that do
level.
the
She's definitely the diva.
change my
Cause
life.
R. Kelly
Who
would
the
never
change
spit
my
on
life
me.
lady?
Oh yeah,
Ivana.
Yeah,
She doesn't do her Ivana voice.
yes.
I am centered and I
Because-
am listening
listen,
and I am
listen,
here
beloved.
and I am loved.
Okay, come here. Listen, come in close, beloveds. You listening to me, beloved?
Yes, change my life, Ivana.
Don't do that. You be so angry, like. Come on, I need you to bring yourself into this energy. See how we like the
Gotta
stage?
light the stage back
we
up for
we
you.
like the stage and everything. Like we
Girl,
do
they
this,
crack you
whatever.
up on this thing on
So
live.
anyway, that's what I was saying. Okay, so now my multifaceted, because I am a multifaceted individual or whatever. I am now a commissioned notary or whatever, and that's a shameless plug for myself.
Hey.
Yeah,
For sure
girl.
is.
Congratulations.
I've been doing that in secret, okay, but I am now a commissioned notary or whatever. And then while I'm waiting to get like my business stuff and all that stuff going, so I was at the bank and I noticed that they didn't have no notary or whatever, right? So shameless plug, this Arabic lady been helping me with these different situations that's going on at the bank or whatever, and she's the manager.
You
So
plug
I'm
yourself
like,
with the
I
notary?
definitely
Okay,
plugged
there you
myself
go.
with the
Why
notary
wouldn't
because
you? Why
As you
wouldn't
should.
she was
As
like,
you
she
should.
said, we gonna be good friends. Oh yeah, well you know I'm a notary.
Absolutely.
Like, oh thank you. Clear my energy. I need it.
Girl.
So anyway, she was like, yeah, we're gonna be great friends. I said, well, you know, I'm a notary. I noticed. Where's your notary? She like talking about they off on COVID and this, that, and the third. Y'all short staff. Listen,
So
I'm,
you said you need a
I'm
notary?
a mobile notary. Yeah, I can come to your customers. Oh yes, bring me your cards. And then my mom is in a nursing home now. When I was at the nursing home talking to the social worker, I'm like, yeah, well, you know, I'm a notary. She was like, yeah, my boss is too, but she can't notarize anything here because she's
the
an
boss.
employee.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And she was like, we definitely need one. Baby, let me get these
You need
cards.
cards.
Let me
Some
get these
cards. Yeah.
they coming. They coming for sure. Okay, and we gonna plug that in right here on 7 Mile Radio at Her Vibe.
Yes.
It's the vibe. Okay.
You can
Because
get
I'm
notarized.
multifaceted.
You can get notarized
As
by
you
You can get notarized.
by
here.
Ivana changed my life. She gonna
Serious.
notarize you.
I'm gonna notarize you. I'm gonna sage you. I'm gonna have your energy clear for the week. I'm gonna make you feel great.
She gonna get you
Send
all
to
the way.
you. Send to
gonna-
you, baby.
She gonna notarize and change your
I'm
life.
gonna notarize and change your life. You wanna come get this vibe, okay?
It is a vibe. That's
It's
why
a
it's called her
vibe.
vibe. Because it's a vibe.
Yes, he definitely lit the sage. He lit the sage before we got on air, y'all. We gotta clear
Yes.
that air, okay? Her vibes. Healing
Where
energy.
though?
Healing energy.
Healing energy while he drinking Grey Goose. I'm sick of it. I hate it here.
They didn't see that.
But I did.
He gonna jump on there. So they didn't see that.
I did.
Mind your business.
That's the random ratchetness
That's
part.
the
That's the random ratchet. Sorry,
Drinking the
y'all.
goose. That was
Drinking
the random
goose was the
ratchet.
random ratchets. So see,
It's
y'all
what we
understand
do.
what our show is about.
Healing energy and random ratchetness with the goose.
With the goose, because he got the goose on every.
Cause she all,
Nigga,
it's
do
all
you
around.
invest in
He's
It's all
he's
around.
sick of us,
Are you
y'all.
a whole stockholder in goose?
sick
Every
of
time
us.
we come, you got the goose.
I'm trying to teach y'all the game, Ghost. I can only teach you so much at a
Oh,
time.
okay. Sponsorship.
Oh, see, we get going with the show.
No, because
He's
listen,
sick of us,
any
y'all.
black owner and black business owners out there who needs to come on and get some good promo, we here. We giving you healing energy.
So
and
I'm
everything.
serious though.
A
I know
bunch
y'all
of
all
It's
listening.
energy, though,
I know
ladies.
y'all listening and y'all see that we
Yes,
promoting
it's
this
good
business.
energy.
Go to 7mileradio.com so we can
Follow.
sponsor your business too.
Cause we trying to listen. Cause this
It's a movement.
BCO, Her Vibes, Magical Wings. This is a movement right here.
This is
okay,
a
this
movement.
is a whole
This is
little
what we do.
movement.
Okay.
This is what we doing. Cause we support each other.
And we
I
do.
vibe
Definitely.
black. I do.
This is a whole community, right? Of
It
different
is.
types of businesses, talents, and people who have different personalities
And
and,
they
views
get
and
notarized
opinions.
by me.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
see, we got a
I got
notary
you.
on the squad.
You gotta
See?
you
Ain't
about
that
to
something?
you getting a loan, you need a notary.
Listen,
There it
I'm about
is.
to be a wedding officiant. I can marry y'all too.
Oh shit! Oh, see, ain't nobody trying to get married around this motherfucker.
He talking about, oh hell no.
Yeah, we gonna chill on that.
He say, oh shit, that's
Not just yet.
He says, oh hell no.
Not just yet.
I just listen. All the
No,
bags, all
hell
bags.
no.
What it? Wasn't it?
You gotta
No, I
have
ain't
your
saying no,
hand
hell
in
no.
all
I
the
mean, 'cause
money.
it's-
all the money in. Yeah. What is it? All money in.
You gotta have your
All
hands
money
in a whole bunch of bags. okay?
Clearly.
It's
Yeah, you gotta
it
be
takes
multi-faceted.
7 streams. of
If
income.
anybody would like to
It
teach me
takes
how to
7
scam,
streams.
I'm available on Wednesdays.
The views and opinions that you hear on Her
Scammers.
Vibe Show are not those of 7 Mile Radio,
Listen,
but purely
scammers
those of...
come
Yes.
talk to me.
If you want to teach me how to scam, teach me the
Scammers, I
motherfucking game,
need
though.
y'all. But I need y'all.
I should have did the PPP.
Ain't
Ain't nobody went to jail.
nobody went to jail. Everybody got a PPP.
So I mean, y'all know
Listen,
something that I need to
that's
know.
why Chrysler got them
Tell
profit
me.
sharing checks because them niggas got them PPPs. They went and got them scat pads. They got all them cars from Chrysler. They got every Challenger, every. I swear to God. Listen, because every scammer you knew had a Challenger.
Okay.
Or
If
a
the
Charger.
scammers are
And there was a whole
If-
gang of them spilling out
right
on
about
every
Okay,
it.
shit
that's
that you
true.
That is
That's
so
why
true.
Chrysler got $14,000 profit sharing. My best friend worked at Chrysler.
There you go. Like a
Best friend
motherfucker,
worked
right?
at Chrysler. I'm about to be in her pocket. Anyway.
Make sure I was serious. If the scammers are in the audience, holla if you hear us.
Because we want to know.
They there. I'm telling you, they listen.
Listen here.
They like, oh, let me see how much
I
I'm
need
gonna charge
to
her
know
for
the
this
sauce.
class.
Listen, they should have a scamming class.
We should create it. We
We
gotta
should
find a scammer
a
though.
scamming class.
Would y'all pay to come to the scamming class?
So now y'all gonna have the first black-owned scammer vocational school. Is that what y'all telling
Boop, that's
me?
what it's called.
The one.
That's what it's called.
Listen,
Let
the
me
black
not give
mind,
nobody no ideas,
Listen, the
'cause
black,
black
mind.
folks
We
will-
we literally have so many great
Scammers
ideas.
101.
So
That's not a
therefore,
good
we
idea.
need-
I'm not a scammer.
We ain't either. We trying to learn.
We gonna
the
teach you
game,
how to
bro.
do it without getting caught.
You're not gonna teach me how to do it.
Listen, them scammers, they still
The
up.
views and
They
opinions
up.
that you hear on this show are not those of 7 Mile Radio, but strictly those of the Her Vibe podcast.
We'll random
Viewer
ratchet.
discretion is advised.
That was the random ratchetness. Let's get back to the healing energy. So yes, Shanithia.
That would be me.
You see, I came with the Ivana voice.
She's some, yeah, her Ivana voice.
She did go in, didn't she?
I want to say, on live, I really want to say that I'm very proud of your business. I'm very proud of where you started to where you're going. And I'm just, happy to see if this continues to when this continues to take off like a whole jet. I can't wait.
Well, we gonna do
can't
this.
wait.
You already know. I
I'm
tell
on
you
the
all
jet
the
with
time.
you.
Every day you blessed to see another day. You push to be a better version of you.
Somebody want to know if you got them bucket hats in green.
I do.
She said,
And
yeah,
she
she
do.
do.
Listen, to purchase her merchandise.
I got
it
one,
will
but my
be-
head too big. I'm gonna put it on.
Big as-
I
Yeah, big as fuck.
He can't fit it.
No, he can't fit it. I gave it to him. He can't fit it.
No, his hair too big.
Put it on the back part of your head.
Turn
not
it.
the front.
But turn it. You gotta turn it. Like,
I got it
it
back.
looks stupid.
Huh?
You look real dumb.
See, that's why I didn't put it on. It's on camera on you. See?
Put it on the back part of your head and don't put it on the front. Just put it like, yeah, there we go. Boom.
So see, it's like.
It still
That's
looks stupid.
that's
That
still.
don't go.
See, it's
that's-
yeah.
it's
I
on
like
His
it.
passion.
It would have been perfect for
It
you.
look like a top
right
hat.
now. Yeah.
Take it off.
See?
I didn't say to do that.
Cute like that though. How you got it like that on this? If you see
Not
that
to look
thing,
cute.
you look, yeah.
Put the camera on you so I can
Listen.
see.
I swear.
See, you don't
Be
look
pushing
bad.
their business,
that
don't
off.
they? Talk about it look cute like that. No, damn well.
You should left the way I said.
You don't listen. Okay, whatever. All right,
Y'all
whatever.
get y'all
Back
some
to the
hats as
healing
long as
energy.
y'all ain't got no big head like Mark.
Cause please, Lord,
Nah, we gonna keep it. We gonna push it to the
And-
limit.
Make sure y'all shop magicalwing.com. That sale's still going on. $8
Blink.
lashes
blink. Come on, blink.
to the end of the month. It's going on to March the 1st because
I
it's
gotta
Black
make you a
Magic.
sound
I wanna
effect
wink,
for your wink wink.
I want to wink, wink.
It gotta sound like some magical.
Right, it gotta sound like magical unicorns or
Bippity
something.
boop, boppity bop.
Over like a daisy field or some shit.
Not
like
over the daisy field.
That's how I feel when I think of the magical print. Well, like when I see your logo and stuff, I just think about roses and daisies and shit. Some
Real
some
girl.
real girly. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like yeah.
I love it.
So yeah. Anyway, but we don't keep going out. Big ass head. That doesn't make no sense. Anyway, and the shirt was kind of it's really fitting like a whole muscle shirt look if he had.
Why
muscles
you
but
all
it's
focused
fat.
on me and my
'Cause I was
titties
just
and
saying-
shit though? Why you gotta put me
See,
out
I
there,
didn't say
man?
your titties. See,
I'm just
see,
saying,
you
you're a
see?
muscle shirt.
See?
Ain't no
You
muscle.
talking about your
It's
titties.
a whole meatball. I'm not no muscle man.
Not a meatball.
And these potatoes, right? Them the mashed potatoes.
But he
In
got
the
two
stomach.
shirts on. If he didn't have two shirts on, it
Don't
wouldn't
don't
fit like
justify
that.
it.
Can't.
The shirt is cool, ain't it? Cool. See, they said I'm good in the comments. I'm all right.
Yeah.
Leave me
He
alone.
good. He alright.
They said is that a snapback? It's not.
And it ain't.
It's a bucket hat.
It's a bucket hat. I
Do
think
you
they
make
really
men
love your hat.
snapbacks?
Do you make snapbacks? Not yet. Okay.
Not
Not
y'all.
yet. That's on the way.
I really don't even want to do the snapbacks. I want to do like the ones with like the
Shout out to Lucy Harvard on YouTube. Said I'm so proud
like
of Magical
you pull it
Wink,
a little
aka
bit,
my
sort of
mom.
Like the
my
one
daughter.
hat that I got
Like the
here.
polo hat.
That's
Yeah.
definitely my daughter.
Oh, not the snapback part. You want it like where like you lock like the thing. Okay. Yeah, just like a regular hat. Them niggas
But
still
I'm
with the Grey
definitely
Goose.
gonna have all of the colors of the bucket hats because the spring line coming out, so we're gonna have our little tennis dresses going on. And
Y'all
stuff.
gonna see the brand ambassador, me, wearing all that good
See, I
stuff.
found out today that bucket hats and bucket heads don't necessarily
Don't go
out
together.
here.
That's all right, Mark. I'll just get you a bigger one, okay? I'll get
Give
you
me,
a black one.
yeah. I need a tub hat. I don't need a
Yeah,
bucket
we-
hat.
He don't need a bucket hat. He need a
Not a
tub
tub
hat.
hat.
I need a pool hat. That's what I need.
You know
Pool.
what?
I need
I
a pool hat.
Didn't I tell you
cannot.
to stop talking on the last show?
Okay, I'm done.
All
Turn
right,
my
turn your
mic
mic
off
off.
right now.
Thank you. All right, we appreciate you. We appreciate just engineer. Go ahead, switch them cameras. That's it. You leaving?
No, he leaving. Don't go too far
I'm
now.
taking pictures. You know what I do when I get quiet? I'm taking
Don't-
pictures. Now
don't
shut
go
up and do the
too
show.
Far. Hand me the switchboard. I got you
I
covered.
felt like you just told me to eat the
got you
cake.
covered.
He talking about
Switchboard.
Cake anime.
I got you.
Right, show me the little thing. See, now he's supposed to be motivating my son and getting
You didn't
him
bring him.
together.
Listen, I've just spoken to if you were watching the last show, I spoke him up. Somebody asked me, like, do you mentor people? And I'm like, yeah, actually, the lady who's has a show after this one, her son is one of the people, the young people that I'm mentoring. I'm going to start training. I just got to figure out a time schedule with him. I just spoke him up an hour ago.
You've been late.
You didn't bring him.
You was late.
You didn't bring him.
You
You know I got control of the sound effects. I'm going to
You
get you
was
every
late.
time. Late with what?
registration, nigga.
Oh, registration. Okay, Kanye West. Kanye, you got a genius.
Since
So
we
like
brought
that.
him up, okay, Kanye West.
Good
okay,
segue,
y'all
good
see,
segue.
yes, because did y'all see the documentary? I know you haven't.
No,
talked
I
to you
did
already.
not watch it.
No,
But
that
I will.
documentary. Okay, I got a love-hate relationship with Kanye West. Like,
No,
I don't like the new Kanye. I don't like the one obsessive with over Kim and the Make America Great Again hat.
You like
and all that
Kanye with his
bullshit.
mama, not
I like
Kanye
the
without his
Kanye-
mama.
Right. I like the
Yeah.
one before he had the nervous breakdown. Yeah,
like
that
black
one.
Kanye.
I like black Kanye. I don't like Kim Kardashian's
hell no.
Kanye.
Not the KKK. Not the
KKK
KKK Kanye.
KK
KK
Kanye.
Kanye.
Oh no.
KK Kanye.
How about that wasn't even his name? They renamed
Put
him.
a meme
Kanye
on it.
wasn't
That's
even his name.
KK Kanye.
KK Kanye.
The KK
no.
It's definitely something special.
But his mom, though, like, I see why he went crazy, because his mom used to speak so much life into him, and he used to speak, life over his own stuff. Like, in the early 2000s, he was saying he was gonna get Grammys, he was gonna make millions. He was saying all of this, and he was only a producer back then. You know what I'm saying? And his mom, every time she would see him, she would tell him like how great he is, and how we definitely got to do that to our kids. We got to tell them like, you can do anything. Don't limit
Absolutely.
yourself. It's limitless. The
Yeah.
sky is literally
And
the
you
limit.
literally
You
have
can
to
do
pour
whatever
into
you can
them.
do. You have to pour into them, and she did that. That's why he was that great back then. Like, he
Charged
a
them all the
whole
way up.
Producer became a whole rap legend. You know what I mean?
Right.
Exactly.
One of the
Definitely
greatest.
a legend.
One of the
One
greatest.
of
One of the
what he was
greatest.
gonna do.
One of the
He
greatest.
was
Yeah.
destined for it. He spoke that into his path. Like, he literally manifested his entire
But that's
dream.
why people need to understand that your words are so powerful, and people don't understand that the things that you speak, you could wake up and be like, oh, today gonna be fucked up, and guess what? Today is gonna be fucked up because you just spoke that over your life. That's why they call them curse words. You spoke that over your life. You wake up in the morning and the first thing you say to yourself is something positive. I bet you have a better day. A positive mind always will give you a positive outcome.
And I feel like our black men for sure need that. Like, we all need that.
Y'all
or
need
whatever,
it too.
But we
But
need it too. But our
what we
black
need to
men
rely-
definitely need to be
what you just
empowered
said-
by their
listen.
mothers and by the other black women in their circle and in their lives
What
to
you
be
just
the
said-
best possible version of themselves. Because they don't know how much potential that they really be having.
What you just said, as a woman speaking to the men, is that's the same energy we need to have for y'all.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is.
And that's
100%.
and that's
That's
and
true.
what
That's
it is.
100%.
That's 100.
Because it don't. If y'all know anything about checkers, right? I've said this before, but I use chess as an analogy. If you know anything about checkers, it does us no good if the pieces or the black pieces on the same side of the board is battling, and we know we got the red pieces over there that we supposed to be trying to jump. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Because the red
So,
gonna win.
I mean, well, yeah, it's like
Because they sticking together.
If
and we
we're
fighting
if
each
we're
other.
if we're
Stupid. And we so
and the king,
powerful
But
the
that's
when
what
king
we
we
and
come
the,
do,
the
though.
king and the
together.
queen divided. What good is it do if the king and the queen is battling against each other? And that's what this society is
But that's
programmed
the
us to
thing.
do.
Everybody think that black men and black women, we fought each other. We so busy telling them I don't need no woman and I don't need no man, but we definitely need each other.
We was
need
made
each other.
to be, with someone else at the end of the day or whatever. Like, we need each other, and we need to uplift each other at all times, because when we go out there as black people or whatever, when we go out in the world or whatever, it's already 10 stacked up against us or whatever.
Okay.
So we need to have that in our households or whatever, instilling in each other, like, you know what, you is the greatest, baby. You gonna have a great day, and this, that, and the third. You can do whatever you want to do. And that's what Kanye West's mama was doing for him. Like, she literally every step of the way was telling that man how great he was gonna be, and they was sleeping on him in the beginning. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
they
saying?
was.
They was
They
sleeping
was.
on him.
They didn't
One
want
of
him to
his
rap.
hardest
They didn't. They
CDs
just wanted
was
him to
his
be the
first
producer.
CD. One of his hardest CDs.
Man, I
was
had
his
to pull
first
the
CD.
college
It
dropout
was.
back up and
Was
listen
it?
to
That
it
was that
again.
CD was so
Okay.
hard. That was one of his
Yeah.
hardest CDs ever.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, we definitely gotta just keep enforcing that over our kids, over the men in our life, the women, all of that. Black people, if we stick together and we empower and uplift each other, we will be a force they can't fuck
They,
with.
Absolutely not. They would not.
And we
that's
stop.
The
We
reason why
got
they
to
do
stop.
things to break it up like that.
We got to stop
That's
depending
the reason exactly
on
why they break it up like that.
mentally physically, emotionally, and financially. We have to stop dependent on their whole system as much as we do, because as much as we do that, we're investing in our own downfall.
Well, you know what?
We really
That
need
was
to
one
kick
of
the
reasons
system
why I started
down.
my clothing line. That's exactly why, because I was going above and beyond for a job, and when it came time when the pandemic hit and they cut hours, so since I didn't make most of the money, you cut my hours, but we only here full time. You said you cut hours. Okay, well, we are full time. Everybody hours should get cut.
Right? Why you pick me?
You know,
Why me?
everybody hours should have got
I ain't
cut.
no
Not
damn
just
booger.
my
Don't pick
hours.
me.
Right.
Shit.
So now I just started a business, and this is working out better for me this way for me. So now this is what I can give you.
See, that was-
I'm not gonna keep on making a millionaire more money.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
see,
make
listen,
myself
I
a
was-
When you
millionaire
invest
now.
in yourself, oh my God.
COVID really
Open
for the
eyes.
right people, right? It put people in a place where they had to creatively come up with a way where they can make means for themselves
Absolutely.
without depending on that system. And now that's the problem that they have now. You see,
That's
people don't
why
want to go
people
back to
ain't going
work.
back to work.
See what I'm
I
saying?
keep telling people that.
Because people have creatively
They
came up
done
with
figured
ways
it
to
out.
sustain their own motherfucking lifestyle and their own
Made them
livelihood.
Made them stand on their own feet.
without
Got
the
them
system, you know what I'm saying?
PPPs
It was-
too.
They
They
thought
did
that
that.
they thought
But
that
a
was
lot of
going
people got them
crash and
PPPs
burn.
and they didn't do nothing with it.
A lot of them got
They
them
didn't do
scat
nothing with
packs.
that
That's
stuff.
all they did was
They didn't
ran
do
up.
nothing with it.
You know what they did? They gave Christ that $14,000 profit sharing. That's what they did.
Pretty
They
much.
ran up. They ran up the money for
They
all the
didn't do
Chrysler
nothing with
workers.
it. They had money to buy.
That's what they did.
Buildings to turn into rental properties. All type of
But
stuff.
people don't ever think that far ahead, especially people that's getting fast money. They don't think
told
that
plenty
they
of
don't
people,
think
like,
that they can
go
take
and start buying
dirty
a bunch
money
of
and make it
business
clean.
and
Then they're
fix
gonna have
them
to have a
up
paper
and then
trail
rent
where
them
it
out
came
for
from and
rental
stuff.
halls.
So it's a lot of people
That
that
business
touch
make money
money
for
so
itself.
fast, they spend it just as fast as they touch it. So
And
they're
that's
not
why,
thinking
like,
ahead of the
even
game.
like thinking about, like, I know Power. I know that's, you know, that's fictional or whatever. But like Power, even the show Power, like how Ghost was like he saw the long hair. Like, yeah, we
Yeah.
getting this fast money
But-
with these
and-
drugs, but this club is what's gonna retire us. He saw that long
and
term,
all the people that was
and we need to
stuck in
understand
that.
that.
Tommy didn't see it. His wife ain't see it. Nobody
saw that.
understood
He
to
didn't
see
the
past
vision. Right.
the dope life. Like, okay, what happened when we 67 years old? I'm gonna be out here moving and work around when I'm
Right.
old. Like, what
I'm gonna have to
do?
work in the trunk while
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
driving
make
and
it
worried
make
about
sense.
it. Like,
Okay.
what? You
Make it
can't
make
retire
sense.
off this. Like, no. So we gotta learn how to take that money. Even if you scammed and got that PPP, you definitely should have invested it in something that was gonna still make you money right now to this day.
Absolutely.
Because a
Now,
few
you
of
know
them
what?
around this bitch
Don't get
broke
me
now.
wrong.
Because
Don't
when
get
you
me
get
wrong.
the
Broke
PPP
now.
and they come to get you because they say you scamming, once you got the legitimate business, they can't get you because, hey, I did do what you said. I did do what I was
Listen.
supposed to do with
How
the
about-
money.
how
Listen,
about
though,
this?
how
I
about the
do-
white people been
I do
scamming
have a-
legally or whatever
Legally.
and getting through all them loopholes? They've
Absolutely.
been doing that.
Okay.
Yes.
They've been doing
Yep,
it.
Yes.
yep, for number one. Yep,
Yes.
number one.
Okay.
And they've been making it. They've been scamming illegally to get the legal, and
The
they
politicians,
stay
they've
the
been doing it all the
legal
time.
way.
But I will say this though, during the pandemic, I will do, and because kind of piggybacking off what you said, I do see a lot of black-owned business that have started legitimate
That's smart.
brick and mortar, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
over
that's
retail
smart.
Makes sense.
locations, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So just like you said, you can't touch the money that I had, the legal money that I have coming in. No matter
Right.
what I started off of, I can pay you
Period.
that money back, okay,
Exactly.
whatever.
Period.
But,
Right.
So that's the thing about it, you know what I mean? If you have some kind of, even without the PPP loan, you know what I'm saying? Just the fact that there's a lot of black-owned businesses starting, having locations and
Right.
opening up shop where people
Absolutely.
can come and actually patronize their business. I've seen a whole lot more of that since the pandemic. You know what I mean, just
agree.
walking up in through the neighborhoods and seeing riding through the neighborhoods. There's a lot of little businesses popping up.
It is. I think that.
But I
too.
think customer service definitely be a key though.
it
be
is.
a key.
It is.
And I feel like we don't know customer service. Shoot, lot. We just don't.
But think about it, especially, I'm about to get on, I know I'm bald head, but I'm about to get on y'all hair industry people because y'all be like,
I don't know. Go ahead.
come wash, come press.
Don't come wash and press. And you can come and wash with my ass.
Because if you went to cosmetology school, the first thing they tell you, they don't give a damn if your client is so. If your client walks in and say, "Oh, I wash my hair," guess what?
You
You
still
gotta
get
get your hair
washed.
washed, and that's the first rule of cosmetology school because you have no idea what chemical, what products was used in their hair. So we have to wash. That's the first rule. We have to wash your hair. Like I don't care what you said you did to it. Okay, that's cool. I'm still about to wash you again. But nowadays, it's like, come watch. Don't bring no extra people. Be on time. Don't talk too much.
For them to be
Bring me
45
something to
minutes
eat.
late.
Like, what's going on?
For them to be 45 minutes late, and don't let you be 2 minutes late because your appointment is canceled, sis.
Oh, well,
Like,
yep. You didn't get here in time enough, so I
sis,
left.
I'm always waiting on you, though. Like, I'm always pulling up and I'm waiting.
You know, that's
What
one
is
thing
going on here?
with her. I don't do that. I don't do that. You never gonna sit and wait on somebody to get done getting their hair done.
Yeah,
Most
the
of the
people who
time,
be in
people
my
that come
hair-
to my studio in my basement, you don't even know it was another person before you because
Exactly.
I schedule my stuff 30 minutes to an hour apart.
That's how,
You're
and
not
that's
even
how
how
you
you
do
supposed to
business.
do
time.
it.
That's
You're
how my
paying me
barber
for
do.
my
That's how you
time.
supposed to do.
Your time is your time. You shouldn't have to sit and wait on nobody else.
It should be an experience, I feel like.
Absolutely.
It should be a whole experience.
And a
Like,
lot
and
of
that's
the
why I
people
deal
that
with the
I
people
do-
I deal with.
Especially if
job.
you're not in an establishment where it's rotating. Like if you working with a team of people and it's like you know how to weave. Remember the weave shop? You would come in, somebody would wash
wash
you,
you.
somebody
Right.
else would braid you, then somebody else would.
Exactly.
That
Right.
makes sense. But if it's one person and you should schedule within the time frame so they won't have to all be bunched up. Everybody be
But see,
waiting.
that's
and
the
mad.
problem, though. Like, they be trying to get so much money. They'd be scheduling, like, 16
Double
people
booking? Yeah.
for 9 o'clock. Sis, how you about to do all them
Yeah, you
people?
can't do that.
You ain't, and it's only you.
I don't like doing it. Somebody doing it to me, so I'm definitely not gonna do it.
And then
to
you
somebody
overexert
else.
yourself because for real. On the other end, I have seen
They-
hairdressers stand on their
most of
feet
them-
for 8-10 hours out the day, ain't had a glass of water, and they just sitting there doing hair after doing hair after doing hair. So I get you cannot
trying to get that
overexert
money,
yourself.
though.
You are a human being. You're not a machine. You
Well,
have
you know
to
what?
do what you got to do.
Most of them, they not even smart enough to even but the ones that make money like that, they living for now. They don't live when you can't do this no more.
Right.
Yep.
They don't put up money in 401ks or get some stocks and some different stuff. So when they can't do this and stand up for 8 to 10 hours a day, they got a check coming in. They got 2-3 checks
Right.
a month coming in
Exactly.
because
Okay, Boise Chicks brand owner, right? That's why you went and got your stuff going. That's it.
Absolutely.
That's the gem right there.
absolutely, I have 2 401ks.
Cause period.
Absolutely.
Period.
Tell them, cause they need to know, cause they ain't even
Right.
on it. They trying to write.
Somebody
Live
is
fast.
Stocks and
wait,
numerous of
hold on.
companies.
Somebody's on here telling on you. They saying she be doing that too. I be getting on her. They talking about you. They said
Ooh.
you be standing up, not eating, not drinking.
Oh, and she do.
But
And she do, 'cause she do my hair, too.
It's not because I'm just overexerting myself. It's just because some days I just don't eat and stuff
Okay,
like
that
that.
was
It's
Karen.
not-
That's right, Karen. You
Yeah.
get her together.
It ain't because I'm doing no 50 people. Trust me, and I'm not even doing 50 people.
She said they out here telling on you.
Yeah,
She
I'm
told me
not-
she put in the all caps. Like, I be getting on her about that too. I'm like,
Right? She said she do that too.
No, I don't.
She telling
Trust
on
me, I do
She
not
telling
do
on
50
you.
people.
She must be
and
coming
not
in there
eating
like, how
drink.
you ate today? And you be like, no, not yet.
She said, yeah,
'Cause
best be telling.
A
Your best friend
hairdresser
Yeah.
favorite line is, have you ate yet? No, not yet. I'm eating a minute.
I'ma eat in
a
a
minute.
minute.
It'll be the next 3 hours.
That's the famous word.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I'ma
the
eat in a
famous
minute.
line. But when you
I'ma
get
eat
in
in
your
a
But y'all gotta
zone,
stop and take
when
a
you
break.
get in your
But as an
zone, you be
entrepreneur,
on your
what it is
zone.
is
You
you don't-
be in there.
In your defense, right? We're just not finishing the sentence. So what we're saying is, I'll eat in the minute that I get one to eat. See?
Right.
So you ain't had a minute.
That don't mean- that
you ain't
don't
had
mean-
a minute in
But
I
14
ain't had a
hours.
minute.
People
I
think-
ain't had a
But
minute.
my meals is not other people's meals. They going to have a burger, some fries. I'm not like that. I don't eat like that. Even at home, I
You want
don't
to do
eat
whole
like
Thanksgiving?
that. Yeah, I don't. I can eat some trail mix and drink some cranberry juice, and I'm good.
Oh, damn.
I don't
Oh, you
eat
eat like a
that.
bird.
She like a
That's what
bird.
you're saying. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she like a bird.
Beyond. She gets money.
She's like a bird.
She'll tell you, I'm not wanting to just have big meals all the time like that. So it's okay. I got
Give her some nuts and be
In
like,
my
come on,
studio,
let
That's
her in here,
somebody
girl.
that's built. You're built to be an entrepreneur. You have the
in
whole.
my studio right now. I have a bag of Cheerios because
Not a
I
bag
would
of
sit there
Cheerios.
and eat
She eat the
Cheerios in
Cheerios.
between my clients. And
Like,
drink
come on,
me some
girl.
water.
Like, how you ate
And
today?
I'm
You
good.
should had a couple
I had some
Cheerios.
Cheerios. All right, girl,
They're
whatever.
good for you.
Whatever, girl.
Healthy
right,
heart.
healthy heart.
Right, Julius.
Healing
Shout out,
energy.
shout out to Julius. Julius Ruley, I believe, on YouTube said we need to teach ourselves and our children about trust, UCC forms, and how to discharge credit. Oh,
Absolutely.
discharge debt. I'm sorry, not credit.
Absolutely.
And that
That's the
comment
one.
just made me think about credit and how when we were brought. I don't know about how when y'all was brought up, but Shay, again, you may attest to this. How our parents kind of kept us
Who
away
is
from.
Shay?
I'm just kind of using the short. For
Say knee.
knee.
Yeah,
Don't
knee.
say knee.
No, just say knee.
Knee.
Yeah.
that's what they go.
Knee is
Okay.
good.
Well, I was going with the.
'Cause
I was
ain't
going with the
nobody
first
doing
three.
Shay.
I was going with the first three, not the
Yeah.
last
Ain't nobody
two.
doing Shay.
Y'all see how she do me and shit?
I just had to make sure you
What's
was
up,
right.
Mark?
Okay, knee. All right, knee. All right.
What's up, Mark?
So no, like our parents, like we were taught to like kind of stay away credit. Don't get credit cards. That fuck you over, right? We weren't taught how to use them.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that kind of hurt us. That set us back because we
It
never
did.
taught how
You
to
just
use
tell
credit.
somebody,
I feel
don't
like
mess
they
up your
should-
credit, but then you
Don't
don't
mess
tell
up
me
your credit.
how
How
I
not
could
to.
mess up my
Right.
credit.
I feel like in school
Just
they
don't
should
get
definitely.
credit cards because it's
Yeah, they just don't get
Right.
it.
But
That's
you
true.
can
It's
get
too
a credit
typical.
card, but let me show you
But
how to
let me
use
show you
it
how to
so that
actually
you
use
won't
know
be in debt.
Well, no, what I'm saying is maybe you came the generation after us where they
Yeah,
was just
well.
telling us, no, don't just
Don't
stay
do
away
it.
from
Okay.
it.
Right.
Well, so that's it. They,
Yeah.
Don't mess
Why
up
you
your
trying to
credit.
make it seem like we just that much?
Yeah, some
younger?
babies. I thought y'all was
Y'all
never
is
catch
some
that. I
babies.
thought y'all was yeah, pretty much.
But it's okay. As long as you're doing your thing, it
Oh.
don't matter.
I'm definitely old.
I'm old.
Nah, we talking shit, but that's the
Oh,
thing.
hip-
Like,
hip hurts,
like
everything.
back in the day.
having back
I
problems,
always
I'm
say it
getting
like
old.
this from now. Back in the day.
I'm over 30, so.
Oh well, yeah, okay. Well, you
And
good.
I'm 30. Period. I'll be 31 this year.
So, yeah, but that was the
No,
whole
but
point. Though y'all
the
get me
thing
though.
back to what you were
We got
saying.
no
I
credit.
feel
We
like
don't teach
they
us the credit.
should.
We don't teach
They
our
should
kids
put
credit.
that in school. Like
they-
they should have like a
so,
whole curriculum
The
geared
thing
towards
is, why
business
not
and
gonna
credit.
never put that in school
They
is because
need to.
school is not even supposed to be. Okay, so school is really to get you to a point where you can work for them. That's all school is for real.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause
yeah,
stuff
that's
that
the
they
point.
teaching in school right
They
now,
teaching you how to work
they
at their
took so much
corporations and
stuff,
be.
even with y'all when y'all school
To be
when
an
we was
employee,
going
never
to
the
school.
CEO.
They never
They don't
teach
want
you-
you to be a CEO.
Right.
They want you to be the
Because
employee.
if they did, it would be
they want you
different
to go to jail.
curriculum. It would
How
be.
about I got a story?
They don't
Remember
even
the-
have
the
African
prison-
American
the school to
history
prison
in
pipeline?
school
Listen.
no more.
How about this? I
They
got
don't.
one good for you because the next story that I'm about to publish on the 7 Mile Radio website is about a teacher at a local school here in the city, right? Who teaches special ed students. She has a a class special ed students in her class, and she told one of the students who's actually special needs. That he's probably going to end up in jail or dead.
It's a lot of teachers that
Oh
say
wow,
that.
yeah, they do.
Okay.
I've
He
been
ends
in
up
school and
jail
heard
or
teachers
dead.
tell
This
students
child
that.
was having
That's terrible.
he was frustrated. She was administering the test. It was during a test, and he got frustrated with one of the questions. He asking the teacher for help. She get frustrated with him and tell him that he's going to end up in jail or dead because he's
Wow.
special needs and because of where his grades is right now
Wow.
and how he's
Why
acting.
would
And that's
you
crazy
open
that-
your
that-
mouth
that
and
You're
broadcast
a
say
like
special
that.
needs. You're a special needs.
Why would
student
you say that
in the
to
classroom?
your kid?
In the
But the
classroom.
thing is,
to a
you got-
kid that you're supposed
She
to
doing
be
way
teaching.
too much.
Everybody that's a
Where
teacher.
am I meant to be her?
Everybody that's a
What?
teacher is not in it because of they want to be a teacher. Some people get in, they get burnt out. Some people get in and it's only for the money, which I don't get how because they always say teachers don't make no money. But I've experienced that in my years of going to school. I didn't heard teachers say all type of stuff to students, and you be like
anybody from
Who are you
Mumford here,
talking
y'all
to?
remember Miss Carr, right? That's it.
literally, if you sit up there and tell you
She'd
that,
say anything.
you
she
you
did
probably
not care.
acting like Judge Mathis. You'd probably be on crack. Like, why would you?
Like,
tell
why
a
would you
student
say
that?
that? Right? These are still kids.
Or it's a kid
Like,
that
what's
skip
going
all
on
the
here?
time. Yeah, here go passing out the test. It's a kid that skip all the time, but they'll pass your test. Like, I don't know how you gonna pass it. You ain't never here. Like, instead
Wow.
of uplifting them, you gonna tear them down more. You don't
Why
have
did
story of
Tina
these
hit us
kids.
with the signal?
Because you just never know.
You heard me. He hit us with the signal.
Here we go. Do the Dougie.
That's what I feel like you about to do. Like,
We play too much. Okay, so it's your week. Do you have healing? Do you have healing energy for the week? I mean, for today.
yes, I do.
Okay, so let's give them their healing energy because
Let's give
We
y'all
about to
this
get up
healing
outta here on
energy
y'all.
because he gave me the signal, y'all. He said, wrap it up. Let me put on my Ivana voice.
oh Lord,
Healing energy for today. So basically, just know how powerful you are. Your black voice, your black dollar, your black everything. Just bask in that blackness and know the power you have. That's my healing energy.
that's the
Boom.
healing energy for today.
Boom.
We thank y'all for tuning
And
in.
it's the end of Black History Month.
We came
It
in.
is.
We came in on the Black History topic, and we
and we
leaving
gonna
out on the
leave,
Black History
'cause
topic.
Everything we do, we be
About our
thinking.
people.
And we want to shout out our guests. Y'all make sure that y'all go shop. Let them know all your handles so they can follow you and they can shop.
On Instagram, I'm BCO Apparel. On Facebook, it's Bossy Chicks Only. I ship, I deliver. We got it all. We even got something for the babies coming this year.
Look at
Something
that.
for the baby, something
And she
for the
said she
men
got
and the
something-
women.
She got something coming.
sets, everything.
Spring. It's about to be summer. Y'all get with her. Y'all see us. We looking cute in our
Listen,
stuff.
she coming with the tennis dresses. Come on now, she about to
Yeah, we're
come
gonna do it
through.
big.
All right.
And she is a new sponsor for her.
for her vibes. Yes, where's our claps? You was over here with all these damn.
Leave him alone.
Damn. Can't do his job.
Be
for
quiet.
nothing.
Okay, so y'all make sure that y'all also shop magicalwing.com.
Blink,
get
blink.
y'all
You gotta do
lashes.
it every time. Every time you say you gotta blink.
I
Yes.
gotta give her a sound effect, but I gotta.
Cause period.
Make sure y'all get your
You
lashes.
definitely
All the
gotta give her
lashes
a sound effect.
are
with that.
$8 on the site right now. They $8. The sale will be over on the 1st, so make sure that y'all grab your lashes. Everything else is 20% off using the code Black Magic at checkout. I ship
that's to the end
same
of the
day,
month?
so when you order it, you'll get it I take it to the post office the very next day.
And don't forget
To get
your
it.
new notary commission.
Can I say it? I was about to
Oh,
say
you was gonna say it for
I
me.
had you. I got
you. Got, oh.
Okay.
Say it. Say it
And
for
make
me,
sure
say
that
it
if
for
y'all
me.
out here needing to get notarized, that y'all
Period.
go and see.
Wheels, trust, whatever you need. Okay,
Period. She
I
do it
can
all.
come in. I'm the mobile notary.
She a
I can
mobile
do it
notary.
all. Okay, 6
Yeah, you
figures.
gonna have to
It's
do
all,
me a
all through
wheel.
here.
And then y'all
Yeah.
make sure y'all go follow 7 Mile Radio and make sure that y'all click on the link if you need us to sponsor your business.
All right. And I think I've covered everything, Mark. Cause you looking. You got your
You
eyebrow
looking?
up.
I didn't
You got
do
your eyebrow
shit.
up. Okay.
Now y'all know I told Mark last time that beef bacon was better than pork bacon. We didn't get to that segment today,
We'll
but
do it
we
next
gonna
week.
get to that next Sunday so I can make sure that he know that beef bacon
You
is
know what?
better
I
than pork
completely
bacon.
forgot about it until like she walked in the door because I didn't even see the
That's
inbox.
because you've been
until
drinking
dirty.
all that.
I didn't even
Grey
see the whole
Goose.
oven heat up.
It's
oven
the Grey
shit.
Goose. Put it down. Back away. Anyway. So yeah. Remember, you're powerful. That's my healing energy for today.
Where's
Powerful
my
black
sage?
man.
Where's my sage?
Burn that sage. We need it.
Thank
you
y'all
for
for tuning in.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Production.